you are welcome to this tutorial. Today we are going to learn about shapes. Alright, before now I say objects are the basic unit of a slide. Alright, and different slides come together to give us a presentation. Alright, so today we'll start learning objects in proper, and the first object to learn about is a shape or are shapes, but then before now, all right, I did a video on getting started with PowerPoint, and then I just noticed that my environment, my preview environment is taking is it has guides and has grids, and then I forgot to mention or explain what guides and grids are. And so before I delve into teaching about shape, I think I will have to go explain, do a little explanation of why is your own preview page having grids. This is called a grid, and then ours is not. Is it that you're using a different version of PowerPoint, or what's wrong? Like, of course I'm not using a different version, it's just from my settings here, so probably yours should look something like this. All right, you're not happy now. I'll tell you what happened, what I did, and the uses of those lines you see, because they are sure very important in PowerPoint. All right, so let's get started with today's tutorial. My name is Aya Susanna. All right, I'm your friend, and I'll be taking you on this tutorial. All right, just sit back, relax, trust me. All right, so shapes, the appearance of something in terms of its arrangement in space. All right, I am a teacher, and so expect what? Expect explanation, expect definition. All right. So a teacher will have to define and then explain. All right, or most times, or sometimes he will define, and then with time you get to understand his or her definition. All right, so the appearance of something in terms of its arrangement in space, often a basic geometric two-dimensional figure, is referred to as a shape. All right, example of shapes are square, circle, triangle, cylinder, among others. All right, so these are shapes. Of course, these are shapes. This is a square having a color and an outline, a blue color, a dark blue, solid field color, and a yellow outline. Is this yellow? Of course, yes, it is. This is, well, I want to say an emoji now, but it's a shape because it's a circle. This is a triangle. All right, this is another shape. It's another shape. This is another shape. All right. All right, so they are very important objects. All right, don't forget, I will, most of the things we'll be doing are object oriented. So an understanding of objects is an understanding of PowerPoint, because I said they are basic unit of a slide. Right, this is a slide, and so we have these shapes as a unit of a slide. All right, they can't exist independently. All right, a slide cannot exist in isolation, so it is the coming together of these shapes now that makes up this slide, and then the combination of different slides gives us a presentation. All right, so that's it. So these are shapes also. This is a love shape, this is a arrow shape pointing Is it the south? Is it the west? Right? This is another shape, this is another shape, and these are all shapes. Right? So how do we insert these shapes? We'll soon find out. So inserting shapes. How do we insert shapes? How do we insert shapes? So this is a blank, right? Let me zoom in. So this is a blank document. So before we dive in, let me do something. So upon opening of this app, most times you tend to see something like this first showing. Click to add titles, click to add subtitles. Alright, so this is a customized is a template, a customized PowerPoint slide, a template. So when you click on it, you add your title, and you click here, you add your subtitle. Alright, but then we want something unique, right? So when you come here, new slide, you see it asking you title and content. If you want a slide carrying a title and a content, section header, to content, comparison, title only, content with caption, picture with caption, please most often go for a blank page. Right, you go for a blank page so that you customize it to give you what you want. Alright, so whenever it is customized like this, whenever you click on blank, so when you hit new slide again, you don't come here, this arrow here, don't come here next time. You just have to hover on top of here and then next slide, and it opens into a blank slide automatically. You get. So alright, so this is a layout. So this layout, in case you're not interested in a blank slide again, maybe you want a title and a content, you just hit title and a content. Alright, the layout, this particular slide, how do we want it? Title and okay, I want a comparison of two a comparison slide. It gives me, alright, you get, just layout this same slide, layout. Alright, then as usual, want a blank, always want to keep it blank. So while inserting shapes, alright, wow, there are too many things to explain to you, and I love you too much to just not explain to you. I would explain to you. So you notice here, we have some what we will call quick access toolbar here. Yours might be above, might be here, so it should not be a reason to bother, and yours might not contain this much information, so this much toolbar or tools, right? So it should not be a problem to you. So I feel this is not an appropriate place for the toolbar to be quick access toolbar, so that's why I'm showing it below the ribbon here. So, and this tools I use most of the time. I'll teach you how to add these tools to your quick access toolbar instead of having to every time hovering around where to find them. You just come here directly, and then like my shapes, if I want to create a shape, I need not go through the whole process of going through where is the menu that carries the shape objects, insertion and like. So you just have to strict just shapes directly. But then I'll teach you how do we insert objects. Alright, so this is not in your, this is this quick access, this particular shortcut or quick access toolbar. Yeah, there are shortcuts. Shape shortcut is not in your it's not in your own, like you because you've not customized it, but mine, I have it here. So where do I get it and how do I customize it? So this is where I would get it. Insert, when you come to insert, look at it, shapes. There are other things you would insert over time, but today We'll major on shapes. So shape. So you see, it brings so many options to you. It just depends on what you want. Recently you shape, these are things I've used in the past. It kind of, so just when you click on it, it disappears and leaves you to, it pops up something. Okay, I hope you noticed it pops up an arrow. Let me do that again, but this time let me use my shortcut. You see this arrow, this one on your screen. All right, so it's telling you, where do you, oh my friend, where do you want to draw your 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 shape? And so you hold your mouse. When you hold your mouse, you see it automatically draws itself. All right. Does it automatically? No, it doesn't. You control it. So when you double click and drag, you double click and drag, or maybe you want to align it, you double click and drag to give it a location in your slide. So this is it. All right, this is how to insert, simply how to insert a shape. So let's insert another shape. This time around it should be a circle. All right. Your inserting a shape depend on you, the kind of shape you want and how you want it, the kind of how big you want it, how small you want it, so this is it. All right, so I want to rotate it. I just come here, just hover my mouse to this place, and once it shows like this, I double click, and then you see, you can see it. I double click and just begin to move it to how I want it to look like. This gives us a 3D feel. So you see. So let's do same for this. So alright, you can see it now. So but our major concern is that we've inserted objects, yes, and then which kind of object or which type of object have we successfully inserted? We've inserted a shape or shapes to say. All right, so congratulations my friend, so shape format. All right, there's such thing as shape format, shape fill, shape outline, shape effects. All right, I want my shape to take color. I want it colored. I want it to have a specific effect. All right, that is shape formatting. So how do we go about that? All right, how do we go about that? Oh, these are shapes we created, we inserted rather. So we want to give them colors. We want to maybe give this one a yellow color. All right, so pay attention now. Your life is definitely about to change. All right, when we inserted this shape, we used the insert menu. All right, here the insert menu, but formatting this now, we'll use what we call the shape format menu. Look at it here, shape format. This is insert. Just follow my arrow. This is shape format. All right, shape format gives you different what do we call it, different options. All right, but before you do anything, or before the shape format options pops out, you make sure your shape is selected. If your shape is not selected, the shape format menu or option will not pop up. All right, so you can see that none of the shapes is being selected, and so we are not having any shape format menu or option here. So when I double click, or when I click or select it, we now have a shape format. All right, so we come here, look at this arrow, shape fill, my friend, look at this arrow. So you see, and PowerPoint has a preview tendency. So you preview this color. All right, maybe I want, this is one of my favorite colors, orange. All right, I want a solid fill orange. All right, this is a solid fill orange. So this black, just notice in this object, this region of black color is called the outline. Every place here is taking an orange color except a region. This region is taking a black color. Alright, so it's called an outline. So I want it to take a different color. So I do same again. Alright, I want it to take a color that we can see. But then it's not, it's the line is not so thick, so you wouldn't feel you wouldn't see it so well. So we come to this weight. Look at it, weight. Now it tells us how thick we want that outline to be. So let's use 6 pt. All right, 6 pt. So we click on it. So you see now, and we selected a dark blue shape outline. All right, let's say we want a yellow, okay, or gold. This is yellow. This one is it's saying this is a gold, but then all right, let's go with gold. But I would have said this is yellow. So you see, it's, so we have a shape now with an orange fill and a yellow outline. All right, that's so amazing. So same thing for, you do same for these two shape format. Go to your fill, and this time around we want it to take a purple fill, and then let's say a black. All right, should we use a black? Right, a black kind of outline. All right, so let's make it a bit visible, right? So, and this outline, notice we have dashes. It tells you, okay, do you want to use just solid a solid weight outline, a round dot outline, you get a square dot outline, a kind of. So let's say we want to use a square dot outline, so this will be formatted as a square dot outline. All right, so same for this. All right, please do pause this video and practice. Practice makes for perfection. Practice, and never get tired of practicing. All right, so this is it. So there's one thing I want to teach you again. Most often there are two ways of doing things in PowerPoint. All right, we can use here this shape format to this menu here, and then there's another way of inserting or formatting a shape. So when you select a particular shape, right, and you right click, all right, this is what I want to see. So you right click, it gives you some menu. All right, so it gives you several menus. So this is a format shape again. All right, the onset at the beginning, it's that one was called shape format, but this is called a format shape. All right, when you click on it, you see fill and line. All right, but I think we'll explain this as time goes on. This is a bit, right, this is a bit advanced for now, right? So we'll just use the shape format tool, and then with time we'll use that format shape tool. So that's it. You know I love you so much. So that's it. That we've successfully inserted, right, our shape, and then we've formatted our shapes too. So the format shape will see this as time goes on. So that's it for this tutorial. Please stay safe until we see you again in the next video.